A little bit, but you can tell me what you want.
Oh, Mom, you didn't tell me how to open Scratch. It's my free time now, and I want to practice.
Really sorry, Mamu. Come, I will show you. On your desktop, that means the main display area of your computer. You can find the Scratch icon.
Here it is. Mom, will it always be there?
No, dear. As I already downloaded it for you, that's why it is there. Otherwise, you'd have to search for Scratch Offline Editor in Google. Then select the first option, which is for MIT Lab. Now select the OS of your computer, and then we can directly download the exe file. When you double-click on the exe file, you can install the Scratch very easily. And after installation, you can get the Scratch icon on your desktop screen.
Wow, that's so easy, Mom.
Yeah, but there is even an easier way.
Really? What's that?
If anyone wants to do it online, they can just search for Scratch and select the home page of the website. By clicking here, but not the download part, then click on the Start Creating option. No need to download or install.
That's great.
But download and installation is always the better option.
Okay, Mom, now I am opening the Scratch from my desktop.
Great. Now when you open Scratch, you'll see a stage where your creations will come to life. Can you tell me what the stage is for?
Yes, of course. It is where our characters will move.
Exactly. Now look for the colourful cat icon. This is our sprite, and we can make it to do all sorts of things using code.
Yes, how we started on last day.
Exactly. Now you can see different categories on the left. Do you know what these categories are for?
Are they like different types of commands we can use?
Spot on! We'll use these coding blocks to give instructions to our sprite. The categories help us organise them based on what we want our sprite to do. Now, can you tell me why motion is essential in our coding adventures?
Is it because it makes our characters and things move in our projects?
Exactly. Motion adds life and action to our creations. Now, find the motion category on the left side of the block palette.
Got it!
Fantastic. Now look for the block that says Move 10 steps, which you had already used last day. Can you explain what Move 10 steps might mean?
Does it mean the sprite will move forward 10 steps?
Precisely. Drag the block first.
Like this?
Perfect. Now, when we run the program, our sprite will move and turn a bit. Try it out.
Got it!
Well done. Now, let's make it even more interactive. Instead of having our sprite move when we click the green flag, let's make it respond to a key press. Find the block that says, when space key pressed, and put our movement block inside it.
Is it like this?
Exactly. Now, when you press the space key, your sprite should move and turn. Give it a try.
Oh, wow! It's so easy. Can I check if it's happening with the green flag also or not?
Yes, you can check.
Oh no, nothing is happening, as I have used when space key pressed block.
Exactly. Amazing, dear. You're catching on quickly, but you have to practice it again and again before stepping into a new topic. As we explore more, you will discover how to make your sprite dance, glide, and do all sorts of exciting things. Keep experimenting and enjoy the coding journey.